Hey loggers, I want to thank you for your support so far. Together we can build a wonderful community and expand this creepy universe even further. Help me reach 500 subscribers. Something very big is coming. Now without further ado, when we reach 500, the next door opens. What waits beyond is something I can't face alone. Join the logs. Stay aware. Stay afraid. Let's dive into today's story. My apartment complex has a basement no one uses. The laundry room's up on the second floor. Storage is in locked sheds outside, and the basement door is always bolted. Or at least, it's supposed to be. Last week I came home late and heard something. Not voices, not footsteps, breathing. Slow, heavy, rhythmic, like someone was asleep right on the other side of that basement door. I pressed my ear to it. The sound stopped, and then something pressed back. The next day, I told my neighbor about it. He just shook his head. Don't open it. The building's old. There's history down there. When I asked what he meant, he didn't answer. Just walked away faster than before. 2 nights later, I woke to the breathing again. Not from the basement this time. From inside my apartment. It was coming through the vent above my bed, slow and steady, with this wet click between inhales. I didn't sleep the rest of the night. Yesterday, the basement door was open. Only a crack, but enough for me to see that the stairwell down was pitch black. Not dim, black, like light couldn't touch it. I heard movement, a single dragging step, and something big shifting in the dark. Then a whisper, one more. I didn't wait. I slammed the door, bolted it, shoved a chair under the handle. Tonight the door was open again, and at the top of the stairs, half in shadow, was a figure too tall to stand fully upright. Its head brushed the ceiling. Its arms hung past its knees. Its skin didn't look like skin, more like soaked paper stretched over bones that didn't match the shape of a person. I couldn't see its face until it leaned forward and smiled without lips. It said my name, and then I woke up in my bed, the bolt on my front door undone, and dirt on my feet. I thought the dirt on my feet was from sleepwalking, until I noticed the footprints. They started at my bed, led to my front door, then down the hall, and ended at the basement. The door was wide open. This time there was light, faint and pale, like moonlight seen through water, coming from the bottom of the stairs. I heard it again, the breathing. But now there was something else underneath it, counting. I crept down, phone in hand, flashlight off. The air was cold enough to sting my teeth. The concrete steps were damp, and on the wall, carved into the cement, were lines, tens of them, hundreds, each with a mark through it, except the last one. At the bottom, the basement opened into a huge, low-ceilinged space I'd never imagined could fit under this building. The walls were slick, the floor uneven, and in the center stood the figure. Tall, thin, paper-skinned, hunched so its head almost touched its knees. It was facing away from me. In front of it were 9 shapes standing perfectly still. People, or what had been people, their bodies limp, skin gray, eyes sunken. Every few seconds the figure would place its hand on one of them, lean close, inhale deeply, and exhale into their mouth. The sound was like blowing dust off glass. I stepped back. The floor groaned. Its head snapped around, and the rest of it followed with a wet twist, like its body was catching up to its neck. The face had no eyes, no nose, just a mouth that stretched impossibly wide, lined with teeth that looked almost human, but far too many. It smiled and whispered, "One more." The others turned toward me in unison. Their movements were jerky like broken film. Their mouths opened, but no sound came out. The figure reached out a hand. Its fingers were too long, bending at too many joints. I ran, but no matter how fast I moved, the stairs stretched on. The breathing was right behind me. Warm air rolled across my neck. I woke in my bed again. Door bolted. No dirt this time. But my phone had a new recording in the voice memo app. It was only 2 seconds long. Just my voice, whispering, "One more. The marks are still in the basement. The last line is still empty. And every night, I hear breathing in the vents." I thought sealing the basement door would end it. I thought sealing the basement door would end it. I was wrong. Because now the marks aren't in the basement. They're in my apartment. At first it was just one. A single thin scratch on the inside of my closet door. Then the next night there were 2. Now after only 4 nights, there are 5. Every mark is perfectly straight, about the length of my forearm, and pressed so deep into the wood it splinters. No human tool could make them without shattering the door. And each night, there's breathing outside my bedroom, closer and closer. I set up my phone to record while I slept. 3 hours of silence. Then at 3:18 a.m., the audio warped. The sound thinned, slowed, until it was almost a hum. Then came a wet drag like bare feet on linoleum. A whisper. Halfway. And something else. The faint rattling inhale of more than one set of lungs. Tonight I stayed awake. The breathing started right on time. When I opened my eyes, my closet door was open. Inside, dark, too dark for my flashlight to touch. But at the back, far beyond the normal depth of the closet, I saw movement. A long white hand slid into view, fingers bending the wrong way, nails like wet glass. It beckoned, and the voice, not from the dark, but from behind me, said, "Come finish the count." I turned. The others were in my bedroom now. 9 of them, same as the basement, standing in a loose semicircle. Their eyes were gone, sockets packed with something soft and gray. They opened their mouths in unison. From inside came the sound of breathing, the same rhythm as the figures. And the closet dark yawned wider. I don't remember moving, but my feet are on the threshold. The dark smells like earth and salt water. There's something huge just beyond my sight, hunched low, waiting. I think I understand now. One more wasn't the end. It's always counting. The question isn't how many marks there are. It's how long until you are one of them.